Hello, good day everyone. Hope we are good and keeping safe. I had come today to, on behalf of my executive, give account of our stewardship for 2020-2021 section. I did come to you at the beginning of this section to appeal to each of every one of you to join us to make 2020-2021 a wonderful year. And I would say it was good. You all made it possible because we worked not only by ourselves, but we worked with 10 working committees with various heads of committees who chose their members to work with them. And then we worked tirelessly to make sure that this chapter year achieved not only its goal, but exceeded its goal. We had an aim for the chapter year to build human capacity through knowledge, inspirations, and acquiring of knowledge across all disciplines. And then we were able to organize various knowledge sharing series, trainings, webinars, workshops, seminars, and of course our PDC. Now, all this put together with our visitations to various stakeholders, organizations, public sectors, government agencies, to be able to showcase what Assp stands for and build relationship. We also dwelled so much on public safety, which was the center of our professional development conference this year. We were able to identify a lot of gaps and came out with a communique. And Assp called on all stakeholders in the occupational health and safety practice. We all came together, brainstormed on these gaps identified, and then identified where we will be able to jointly move together to make our voice heard in Nigeria as it relates to public safety and occupational health issue. So look out for subsequent meetings where all occupational health and safety professionals will be able to come together thereafter to make our strategic plans and our voice being heard. When we started, in the midst of the pandemic, when it was hitting, it was as if it would never end. I didn't want to be handed over to. In the midst of those confusions, we had to make do with what the pandemic gave to us. And it ended up being blessing in disguise. I want to thank everyone that I called upon, all ASSP members, past presidents and leaders, and my executive that worked tirelessly to make sure that this year was a success. Oh, we achieved, not because we were so good. We achieved because we were united and we worked together. We achieved because you all believed in our vision. We achieved because you were there. We achieved because you were involved. You participated in all the programs. We achieved because you gave. For those that donated to the chapter year, we would not have been able to run the chapter without your donations. We say thank you. For every volunteer that volunteered in the committees, we say thank you. I thank you all for making 2020-2021 a success. We had two major projects, which was the electronics library and then the ASSP office. It was indeed a milestone achievement. We're able to achieve and then put together the electronics library for occupational health and safety practitioners in Nigeria and beyond. And thank God it's been established and it is running now. Having it does not stop here. Commissioning it does not stop here. It involves you and I to be able to engage it, to talk about it, to share it, and then to leverage on what we have. There's nothing like when you have somewhere that is yours to be able to get resources that cuts across every discipline. And then you could put up that paper, the presentations, look through on your various disciplines, what's going on at best practices, get through resources, articles, journals, and books that could aid our professional career, that could help us grow professionally in our various fields, that could help us grow academically as well. Please, I urge you to make use of these resources from time to time. So we leave it from generation to generation, and we'll talk about what we have and obtain and sustain what we have. I want to thank the management of Petroleum Training Institute for giving us a space to site this library. We would not have been able to buy a land or build within a time frame, but they didn't just provide, they also gave us an office free of charge, and they are ready to maintain the resources. Now, we have hosted to cloud, where we can access these resources all over the world. Apart from engaging in it, we would need to pay our yearly subscriptions. We need you to be involved. We need you to participate. We need you to sustain this legacy that we have left behind. The administrative office is opened Mondays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, Monday to Friday. Reach out with your office lines, and then whatever your needs are, when it has to do with membership, it will be referred to the membership chair. And of course, transition period is going at the moment. On the 30th of June, I hand over the mantle of leadership to Shehu Kabir, who is the 14th president that will be coming after me. And July 3rd, I will be handing over the baton to him. I have enjoyed love. I have enjoyed support. I have enjoyed participation. I urge you to give them the support more than you ever did for me. Help them to be able to lead us right. Make your contributions and get involved. The pandemic is over. We will need to see ourselves face to face. Global is encouraging that. And that's why we have moved our conference to September, where we will all move. There's nothing like networking. There's nothing like building ourselves. So when activities that are going to be unfolded in the next coming year, we want you to be involved. We want you to participate and give ASSP executives all the support that they need to be able to lead us. These executives have been able to look back, and we felt we should come up with a magazine that entails from the beginning of our journey as ASSP till date. And then we had our ambassador, who had been so wonderful and have been the administrator of ASSP. He has kept diligently our histories, our documentations, everything you need to know about ASSP. And so we had consulted him, and he's been able to put together this lovely magazine that contains our history from the beginning of ASSP in Nigeria, even from global, to all the meetings we have attended, all the agreements, and everything we have done for the chapter here. It is so rich. For a token of 1,005. For every meeting, we will be selling, and he will be in charge to give out. You could order for yours, and it will be sent to you. Please, let us have this copy. It is better for us to keep history of all that we do, so that tomorrow we won't start looking for where we were coming from, who has this document, who can tell what happened at a particular time. It is all here for ASSP. So join us as we build and be part of this. Have this in your library, because it will go a long way to tell what the story of ASSP is all about. I can't say it all. The only thing we could not achieve was the technical tour, which I believe the coming executive will achieve, because the pandemic is fading out, and then we will be able to travel and then build on the plans that we never were able to achieve. As they roll out their plans, please support them. We have a lot of needs as well, which we were not able to put together. And the only thing remaining for the office is the AC. We need projectors. We need the screen, so that we would own ours, and we could, instead of renting all the time, we could always travel with what we have and then use it at every point in time. I will be sitting with the executives to run through our programs that we had done and the ones we intend that they build on. And then they will also build on the ones where we had stopped to take us higher. We have been able to do all that we could to make this year wonderful, and then we have put them in reports. I'll be sending to you shortly the stewardship report that contains our activities for the year, our accounts that we have rendered, financial accounts, and then the projects, the journey so far on the projects, giving you details of everything we did for each of the committees that were set up. I'll drop that briefly at the end of this address, and I hope you'll be able to look through and see how far we all have been able to journey for for 2020-2021. I want to thank you for giving me the privilege to serve as your president. I want to thank you for all that you did on supporting our executives to run through. I want to thank you for building Assp to a greater height. We have done it now. Let's do it again, over and over again. I remain Mercy Omoifo Irefo, your outgoing president, and I say thank you all. God bless you.
Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. A little Henny and ice. Make a fitty cool my mind. Make a live this life. Any name is edited. Oh, I'm a late. I'm a late. Oh, kill it boy, no. Make I play you my cassette, you. Anything you sell is a market, you. Try to they look from my aspect, you. They loud them at the handset, you. Me I know fi drag it shine. Oluwa na be my kanji down. Me I know they try reconnect the light. I just want Charlie boy day, make Charlie boy day. Man I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me.